Wow! Rapper Lil Nas X is releasing 666 satanic blood-infused Nike Satan sneakers just in time for Easter. Hi everyone, I'm Gardner Goldsmith for MRC-TV. Yes indeed, rapper Lil Nas X caused a flavor of the weekend stir Friday with the release of his music video Montero, parentheses, Call Me By Your Name, close parentheses. A charming little production in which the openly gay man descends on a stripper pole to hell and engages in simulated sodomy with Lucifer before breaking the devil's neck and taking his throne. And now he's trying to gain more notoriety with the release of a limited line of so-called Nike sneakers dubbed the Satan Shoes. Shoes that, despite Lil Nas X and his Brooklyn-based fashion conspirator MSCHF, get it? Mischief? Despite them placing the Nike swoosh on the side, the Nike Corporation claims it has nothing to do with creating the shoes. Reports Giovanna Osterman for Input. We do not have a relationship with Lil Nas X or Mischief, a Nike spokesperson said in a statement sent to Input. Nike did not design or release these shoes, and we do not endorse them, end quote. The company did not say whether it plans to send a cease and desist to Lil Nas X and Mischief, though if that were to happen, the rapper and the brand could make the argument that the shoes are simply an art project, which could offer some legal shielding. Of course, this isn't the first time Mischief, a creative label based out of Brooklyn, has worked on a religion-themed sneaker, following the drop of its Jesus shoes back in 2019, which came with holy water inside the Nike Air bubble. Pretty soon they won't have Easter egg hunts, just have to hunt for people's integrity out in the bushes somewhere. And while the Jesus shoes didn't create the tornado of outrage and publicity that Mischief might have desired, the Lil Nas X Satan shoes are doing so with great efficiency. Not only is the limited line limited to 666 pairs that will go on the market right now, each pair is purported to contain human blood in the air pocket of the sole, a gimmick that might, along with the seeming unlicensed use of the Nike logo, run afoul of various federal and state statutes, the constitutionality and ethics of which can be discussed at a separate time. But that's all just the start. If you dig a little deeper, there's the cultural, theological side of the controversy, which sees the Satan shoes sporting a shiny satanic pentagram charm. And the number of the beast, 666, and a reference to Luke 10:18, a Bible verse reading, quote, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Osterman also notes that the shoes come in, quote, a packaging full of artwork that includes a drawing of Satan walking up to Jesus, according to product photos acquired by Saint, end quote. And those interested in numerology might notice that the Satan shoes price and sale date also are notable. The shoes sell for $1,018, a reference to the aforementioned Bible verse, and the last two digits of which can stand for 3 times 6, or 666. And of course, the shoes debut on March 29th. Digits that, when multiplied, also come to 18, repeating the 3 times 6 pattern. Now, some might see all of this as mere gimmickry, glitz, and pop blather. Some might see Lil Nas X's video and the release of the shoes as a secular, artistic statement. After all, Billboard's Gil Kaufman writes about the video. The CGI-heavy clip was co-directed by Lil Nas X and Tanu Muino, and based on a concept developed by the rapper that bounces from the biblical to Greek mythological eras, while offering, quote, his own personal story of temptation, judgment, and standing in the full power of his sexuality, end quote, according to a statement.
Right.
So here are a few questions. With respect to those who struggle with personal problems of all kinds, why do the pop media promote the discussion of private, personal sexual preferences as central to the functioning of the outside world. Why is the pop world so obsessed with hypersexuality, with shattering taboos that are no longer taboo in U.S. society, with creating controversy and beating the same sexual liberation drums that leftists have sounded since the Marquis de Sade and his scions in postmodernism did their own PR stunts to promote their personal fetishes? And why attack Christianity or use biblical themes to stand with the full power of one's sexuality when Christians believe in loving the sinner even as they recognize God's prohibitions against the acts of sin? The term living rent-free in your head comes to mind when one looks at this, and it remains to be seen what Nike will do about the unethical use of its logo on such a product. It remains to be seen whether Lil Nas X and the folks at Mischief will ever embrace humility and recognize that Christians aren't their adversaries and aren't persecuting them. But hopefully, even non-Christians can see that this kind of prodding and mockery doesn't lift up the attackers. They reduce the attackers. They reflect weakness and unnecessary fear. They reflect anger and not love. And love for one's fellow man always overcomes gimmicks, conceit, and animosity, even when those negatives are promoted with the full force of the popular Western media. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hey, and I gotta say thank you so much for your kind comments about the videos and the work of the MRC TV team. I know all the people there, they're such great folks, and it's great to know that we have kindred spirits in the audience. Hey, if you get the opportunity, go to MRCTV.org and you'll find out what the whole team is doing there all the time. There are always new written pieces there, and you'll see the videos over on the side. And if you get the opportunity, check out our videos over on Rumble. You can see us on Parler. We're on TikTok, on Twitter, in Facebook. We're all over the place in social media. Please tell your friends about us too. We'd love to see more people joining us in this group of kindred spirits. And don't forget, MRC-Store is where you can get great media research swag. For MRC TV, I'm Gardner Goldsmith.